Can you hear me, Simon? Morning, everyone, and welcome to Musical Moments. Barry Sames here with you on another beautiful morning here in Katy, Texas at Living Word Lutheran Church. Got some great weather lately. It's kind of reminiscent of East Coast weather, a little crispy in the morning, and the humidity has finally left, so really thankful for that. Just wanted to say some hellos to a few people out here. Suzanne Loggins is a new name in a while here, so welcome Suzanne. Melanie, hello to Carol Ann on the West Coast. Hello to Kim Churchill. Good to see you as usual. Amy Doptagar, it's good to see you. Hello Britt, and a few more coming in. And Lisa Norling just popped in. Good to see you too, Lisa. We're going to have another great show today, and I think, let me just get my volume down here so we don't have any issues. Yeah. There we are. Okay. So anyway, going to have a great show today. Today we're going to talk about Taizé music in a little while. And one of the composers who was primarily responsible for a lot of the music on that, as well as your requests for today. And I sent a reminder out a little while ago, so I'm hoping a lot of you have had a chance to think about, and maybe if you don't normally send a request in, maybe this will be the day. But we had first person who answered was "Be Thou My Vision," and it's really kind of apropos because right now at the church behind me here, we have a vision board that went up, and we're kind of looking towards 2022 and in the church, and just kind of opening it up to everyone. What do they want? What do they see? What's their vision for the church in the coming year? And we can all do that in our own lives, families, and things like I think we were all kind of on hold with the whole COVID and the quarantining and things, but I think just getting yourself back and say, well, you know, what's my plans for 2022? It's a great year to kind of get back into some of the things we may have put on hold. But anyhow, I'm going to start with a song called "Be Thou My Vision." Be That My Vision, as we mentioned. What a great song to start out today with. What's your vision for today, for the week, for the month? I've been working on my own as well. Sometimes it's easy to get caught up in just responsibilities and things that kind of you're putting out, just living reactively, and it's not always the best thing. But hello to Craig Trauger. Last week we celebrated him and his wife's 50th wedding anniversary. Welcome back. And also to my mother in New Jersey. She is requesting number 1 in the Methodist hymnal again. Oh, 4,000 tongues. Wesley, Oh, 4,000 sung. Great song, Oh, 4,000 tongues. Hello, Victoria Miller. We are always glad to have you on the show, and we will keep you in prayer again. As it's a lot of struggle right now out there, just in dealing with so many issues that we're going through because of the economy, What wondrous love is this? Oh, Kim, you got me. I kind of do know it, but I might need a week for that one, okay? But I don't want to get stuck halfway through. But I think that's an Easter hymn, and I do remember most of it. Thank you, Kim. So while I'm waiting for some new requests, I'll just jump on one that's kind of on my mind. This is a good one. We just had, it was Reformation Sunday here at Living Word this week. And if those of you who are not Lutherans or unfamiliar what Reformation Sunday is, it celebrates the anniversary or the year when Martin Luther, who was kind of the pioneer of, when we talk about Protestant, we're talking about protesting against the Catholic Church, which we all know, whether you're Methodist or Lutherans, Episcopal, Presbyterian, but Martin Luther was kind of really went against and took a stand, and he posted on a church all of the, a list of things that he just would not believe, and was very, it took a lot for him to do it, and it's kind of was the off stems for the Calvinists and Baptists and all that we know of today. So every year at the end of October, we do have a Reformation Sunday here. So one of his hymns he wrote, I like to do, it's called "A Mighty Fortress is Our God," and probably the most famous of what he wrote, you know. mighty fortress is our God. And we have a couple more coming in. Okay, good one, Winona, from my mother-in-law in New Jersey. That's a good segue. I like that one. When we all get to heaven. Ronnie, or Carol rather. Great. That was a very good request. That takes me way back to the Methodist Church. Yes. Thank you for that request. Another one from Jill. They'll know we are Christians. Many moons ago. Great request. Thank you for that request, Jill. Something really, another one that goes back, and we just did that with a guitar recently. And looking for my phone for a second here. I'm trying to see our time. What time do we have, Ralph? So, okay. So I think we're going to go into our composer of the week. And I would like to pull that up. You could pull that slide up there for everyone to see. We have a special guy named Jacques Berthier, and I'll tell you a little bit about Jacques. He's a French composer, born in 1923, and he was born in Burgundy section of France. Both of his parents were musicians. His father was the Kapellmeister and organist at the Auxerre Cathedral, and he was trained in some of the best schools in Paris. While he was there, he was taught by one Guy de Liancourt, who he actually married his daughter. A little trivia there. In 1955, I guess that would make him 22, let me see, no, 32. He was first asked to compose music for the Taizé community. If you haven't heard of Taizé, here is a book. There's a whole book of the music of Taizé. I'll tell you a little bit about it. It was then a monastic community of 20 brothers, okay? Oh, okay, we missed it there. So in case we missed that, here is the book it's actually a collection of Taizé hymns, if you want to call them. It's actually, if you think about the monastic community of monks, they're actually more of like mantras, if you think about in meditation, that repeat over and over again, which we'll get to. So he composed music for the Taizé community, and then 6 years later he became the organist at the Church of the Jesuits in Paris, where he worked until his death. Lifelong commitment. In 1975, 20 years later, he again was asked to compose for the Taizé, this time for the chants, as we spoke, to be sung by the increasing numbers of young people coming to worship there. I do have a couple of friends who, from the Lutheran Church, who have actually gone there. And the first time I learned about this was actually in the Lutheran denomination many, many years ago. A friend of mine, Barbara Barry Bailey, as a pastor, we were doing some I guess, workshops in and around the country, and so that was my first experience. And in over 20 years, Berthier built up a body of church music that has been utilized around the world, some of them in here today. He died in Paris, 1994. He was about 71, and he requested that none of his own music be used in his funeral. Very selfless man. And in 2006, the Jubilate Deo Award was granted to him posthumously after his death and accepted by the brother. So there's a few of them that we actually use here, more than a few, but there's a few that came to mind that we use here in Living Word. And they're very short pieces that we think. And I wanted to just give you a little example real quick. We have one we use at communion, which kind of eat this bread, drink this cup. And it's usually no more than 8 measures long, and then it repeats, and we sing over and over again, many times at communion, sometimes at high services. So I'm going to give you just a quick medley of some of the ones we do, and I'll see if I can just give a little slant on it. But I'll state that first, and then as the shortest. Veni Sancte Spiritus. The cantor who comes on top. Yeah, it's a very powerful during service. We do this during Lent and also some of the high services. And when you have a choir singing 4-part harmony on that, it really becomes a prayer into itself with the cantor on top. So if you ever get a chance during, I guess our next one coming up will probably be something during Advent. We may get one in there. You can watch us at the 9 o'clock or the 9 o'clock pre-record or the 10:30 stream and experience it. You know, it's really when you're in it and here live is really the thing. But like as I said, I have some people who took the pilgrimage over to the monasteries in France and really experienced it firsthand. So, and again, that's Jacques Berthier, okay, one of the fathers of Artaise. So anyway, that's our composer for today. Going to jump right back into some requests for you. Next week, I'm going to check really quickly here. Let me double check. Before I advertise somebody falsely, I want to just make sure that, that he's coming. But we have a few guests coming on next few weeks. One of them was our Gary Weldon, our harmonica player. If you caught him before, he was quite a talent. And so he's coming back, as well as a couple of our other guests. So we'll be having our little duos going again, which is a treat for me. So anyway, we'll get back into some of our songs here, requests. We have, hello, Cariusia is listening from Italy, all right. All glory be to God, she said. So listen, that's going to be your request today, Katy. To God be the glory. Tonight, it's a song by Andre Crouch. him. Okay, Eagle's Wings, that's a good one. Little El Shaddai and Eagle's Wings for you. Hello to MD Zosim. It's a new one for me. And also Hannah Kirby. Great to, and Kalema, I think I'm saying your name right, Kalema Lewis. Thanks for listening today. I haven't seen your name on there before, so if you can, just text me and let me know where you're listening from. I like to know sometimes where we're tuning into. I know we're on both coasts, and also we get over to Italy most weeks, sometimes into the Netherlands. But it's nice to, I think what's nice for me is different parts of the country or even the world have different requests maybe that are indigenous to the churches there, or they songs, so it makes it more interesting for me to, when I get these requests from different places, you know. Even though we're all under the same church, we all worship slightly different sometimes. Our pastor, a lot of times he talks about growing up in the church in Liberia, and he said they used to dance every week. So every culture, country has a different thing they do. So hello to Lorna Jackson from from the Bryn Mawr section of PA. Nice to see you. I think I'm going to do a spiritual right now, something we haven't done in a while. Let's do some, we haven't done in a while is, one of my favorites is Jericho. Sharon. No. But I love the requests we had this week. I hope you did too. And please tell your friends if for next week. And I appreciate the new people we had on this week. I want to say hello to my sister-in-law, Kim Sanders, out there, who's been sick. And we are glad you're feeling better, Kim. And please say hello to Danny as well, and well wishes for her. Don't forget this Sunday we have, can we put that slide up there, Raf? Next week I think we have Gary Welling on harmonica. So we'll have a little bit of some duo fun next week, but don't forget to tune in this Sunday for worship at 9 online, and as well, if you live down here, 8 o'clock and 10:30. Until then, God bless, and hope you have a great week. And once again, remember about thinking about a vision this week for yourself, for your family, and for others around you. Till then, have a great week.